Hello everyone, welcome to the Scrub Life. If you have ever opened an anatomy and physiology textbook and felt completely overwhelmed, you are in the right place. My goal with this series is to break down every step of the human body into simple, easy, and interesting lessons. In today's video, we are starting at the very beginning before we can understand how the body works. We need to understand what it is made of. This is called anatomy, the study of the structure of the human body and the relationships between its parts. And then comes the physiology, studies how living organisms and their parts function. Anatomy is a massive subject. To make it easier to study, scientists break it down into different branches. Let's look at the main subdivision of anatomy that you need to know. First, we have gross anatomy, also known as macroscopic anatomy. This is the study of body structures that we can see with our naked eye, like the heart, the lungs, or the bones. You don't need a microscope to see these, right? The gross anatomy has some subdivisions. The first one subdivision of gross anatomy is cadaveric anatomy, in which we study the structure uh, on dead preserved bodies with the naked eye. The second subdivision is living anatomy, in which we study on living organisms by different methods of examination like inspection, palpation, percussion, auscultation, and so on. Third one is the radiographic and imaging anatomy, in which we study bones and deeper organs by radiography and ultrasound or CT scans, etc. Second, we have microscopic anatomy. As the name suggests, these structures are too small to see with the naked eye. This branch is further divided into two important areas: cytology and histology. Histology, the study of tissue structures with the aid of a microscope, and cytology is the study of individual cells with the aid of a microscope. These two subdivisions are the branches of microscopic anatomy. Third, we have developmental anatomy. This looks at how the structural changes in the body happen throughout the lifespan of a person, from a tiny fertilized egg all the way to the adulthood. This is also as subdivided into different branches, and the main subdivisions are embryology and genetics. In embryology, we study the prenatal developmental changes in an individual. Now, a question here is, what is prenatal development? Prenatal development is the development of a baby before birth. So, this branch studies the growth of a baby before birth. And the second one is genetics, which deals with the study of information present in the chromosomes. Our first topic ended here, and the second topic starts from here. Now that we know about the branches, let's talk about how medical professionals speak to one another. To avoid confusion, we always use a standard map called the anatomical positions. Imagine a person, imagine a person in a standing position upright looking straight ahead, arms at the side with the palms of the hand facing forward and feet flat on the ground. This is our anatomical position. But what happens when a patient is lying down on a hospital bed and in any other position? So for that, we use three other critical terms. Let's look at the position on your screen right now. Supine position. Supine position. This is when the patient is lying flat on their back, face looking up toward the ceiling. Prone position. This position is the exact opposite of the patient of the supine position. The patient is lying flat on their stomach, face downward. Lithotomy position. The patient is lying on their back with their legs separated, raised and supported in stirrups. This position is commonly used for childbirth and pelvic examinations. Our second topic ended here. And let's come towards a new area, anatomical plans. We slice the body to see inside. We call these imaginary lines anatomical plans. In anatomy, we focus three main plans: median, frontal, and transverse plan. The first picture, this one, is a vertical plan running right down the exact center of the body. It cuts the body into perfectly equal right and left halves and is called a sagittal plan. Second picture is of the coronal and frontal plan. This is a vertical plan that cuts the body from side to side. It divides the body into a front section, anterior, and a back section, posterior. The third one is a transverse plan or horizontal plan. This is a horizontal and it cuts straight across the body, dividing it into an upper section superior and a lower section inferior. That brings us to the end of our very first lecture. Today we discussed the definition of anatomy and physiology, the subdivisions of anatomy, anatomical positions, and anatomical plans. These concepts form the foundation for the study of human anatomy. In the next lecture, we will continue with more important anatomical concepts. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more anatomy lessons.